Warmer weather is here, and along with the warmer weather, most of us are outside more, active more in the outdoors, and the likelihood of insect bites and stings and cuts and bruises and scrapes goes up whenever we're more active and outdoors. There are three things that I would like to share with you today and one bonus, but three main things that I think every household should have and every first aid kit should have. One of them we are going to do a complete video on probably within the next couple of weeks. The other one I already have a video on, and I'll go ahead and tell you about that one now. Activated charcoal. Now I get mine from a site called Absolutely Natural. Best prices that I've found, great people to work with, and a jar of charcoal like this, if you keep the lid tightly screwed on, you'll pass it down to your great-grandchildren. And so I'll just put a link, let's see, I'll put it right up here for activated charcoal video that I did a couple years ago. And I give a whole lot more detail about how you can use the charcoal. But for instance, a lot of people do a lot of cookouts and maybe camping and eating things that maybe the food has gone bad a little bit and there's a little bacteria growth in there. The activated charcoal, if you take internally, just mix some in a little bit of water, it can take care of that just right now. Another thing, my mother was sick with C. diff that she had contracted in the hospital several years ago, back I think it was 2012. And charcoal was one of the things that we used for her to help get her over that. We treated her totally naturally. The doctors had sent her home with, I think it was Flagyl, and her white blood count was just off the charts. And we did a completely natural protocol for her, and she's fine today. But a friend of hers who also was diagnosed with C. diff is still to this day having difficulties. And so I firmly believe in these natural remedies, and charcoal is one of my standbys. And so in my medical kit, if I were going backpacking, if I were going on a road trip, if I were just going, out on a day camping or a day hike or what have you, charcoal would be one thing that I would definitely keep with me. I have some in my vehicle. It comes in tablets, capsules, powder, so it's very easy to use. Go over and watch that activated charcoal video to learn more about that. The other thing, and we are going to do a more complete, comprehensive video on this pretty soon, is Cayenne. Now, we're not talking about the culinary Cayenne that you buy like in the grocery store. That is typically 40,000, it's measured in Scoville heat units. That's actually a stomach irritant, and we don't recommend taking that internally. However, the 90,000 or hotter heat unit cayenne pepper is extremely valuable for cuts. It can stop bleeding. For heart attacks, it can stop a heart attack. I'm not going to share too much about the cayenne because, like I said, we're going to do a complete video on it. There's just too much to share about the cayenne in this brief video. But this is something that I keep a few capsules of in my purse. We have it in our vehicle, and if I were going backpacking, I would definitely take the 90,000 heat unit or hotter cayenne pepper with me. It's good on the food too. The other thing that I highly recommend to keep in your vehicle or in your backpack or day pack is tea tree oil. And there's so many uses for this. It's really good on insect bites, and I had occasion to use this just I think it was 2 days ago. We went to look at some property, and I had a seed tick embedded in my side. And most times when you if you just grab a tick and pull it out, they leave mouth parts in your skin, and you end up with a nasty, itchy wound for weeks. So I took a little, like just a Q-tip, a little cotton swab, and put a drop of the tea tree oil, and my husband took the Q-tip and just sort of rubbed, covered the tick with the tea tree oil, and then just sort of circled his body around, and the tick backed out and died. So no mouth parts were left in there, and 2 days later I hardly even know that there was a tick embedded in there. And so this stuff is really, really good for topical insect bites and stuff like that. Okay, now here's the bonus that I want to share with you. This is not something that I necessarily would put in my backpack, but if I were going out on a picnic or something like that, I might take this with me. Grapefruit seed extract. I don't know, I might take that camping with me, because a lot of times, you know, if you go camping, maybe it rains and you get chilled and you sort of get just feeling like you got a sore throat or something. These other remedies would help with that as well. A gargle with tea tree, or taking cayenne and some water, or even the charcoal would help. But grapefruit seed extract is antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, just about, I mean, it helps what ails you. Very good stuff, very good treatment for candida. I usually will take like one, it doesn't take much, trust me. It's some pretty strong tasting stuff. But if you put about a drop in, say, a pint of water and drink it, you'll know it's in there. And it can help to boost the immune system so that you can get over a cold or flu much more quickly. So there it is, 3 things must have that I would take on any day pack, day hiking trip or backpacking trip, and things that I keep in my vehicle first aid kit. Charcoal, 90,000 or hotter cayenne, and tea tree oil. Enjoy the summer.